Hey, teachers. I don't know if you can relate, but whenever I feel like not in the right mood to teach, but I have a class to give, group activities and games have always been my savior. Our precious students do almost all of the work, which is awesome for both of us. I mean, they get to practice and use different language skills, and we get to sit, talk less, and watch them work together to finally produce amazing results. So in this video, I have not one, but 3 different collaborative tasks and activities. So let's go. Number 1. Role play activities. If you've never done role plays before, this is your sign. A role play is where you let students work in pairs or groups and assign each pair a certain topic and roles, and then students have to write a mini dialogue based on the topic and present it in front of the class. Students at first might feel reluctant, but then when they start writing and working together, they come up with really amazing natural conversations. I've always loved role play activities. They're fun, super helpful, and make students practice different language and communicative skills. If you go online, I'm sure you'll find different topics and ideas. I have already prepared a PDF file of 16 role play ideas that I chose. I included settings, characters, and topics so students can get exactly what they need to work on. If you're interested, I'll keep the link in the description. Number 2, competitive games. Okay, right off the bat, I love when students get really competitive and start fighting over games and scores. Not because I'm evil, but because it shows that they're totally engaged and committed to winning. I assume we all agree that Bamboozle is one of the best sites for such games. If you've never heard of it, it's basically a website for all sorts of games and warm-ups. All you gotta do is search for a game about your lesson, divide your class into 2 teams, and let the war begin. The most fun thing about Bamboozle is the power-ups, where teams might lose points or get them doubled or even get their score rest to 0. These power-ups make the games more exciting and interesting. Last activity, debates. I believe debates, if they're done in the right way, are so necessary for intermediate and advanced learners for a bunch of reasons. Let's take a look, dear teachers. Number 1, students have to stick together if they're in the same team to win the debate. And the best way to achieve this goal is by giving them some time before they start debating to work together to prepare their arguments and thoughts on the topic. Speaking of topics, choose topics you know your students would be able to talk about, because most of the topics online are not for everyone and some of them might be irrelevant to your class. For me, I like to choose simple, easy, and sometimes silly topics like which band is better, a sweet or savory breakfast. Out of these 2 school subjects, which subject you think we should cancel? My point is, debating needs not only good language skills, but persuasive and communicative skills as well. So keep it simple. Number 3, after picking a topic, make sure everyone participate. How? Well, what I like to do is I would, let's say, make 4 students face other 4 students for round 1, which is burger or pizza. And then I would choose new 4 students to face new 4 students for round 2. And I would pick a different topic, maybe love or money. And then round 3 and then round 4 till every student participates in a debate. While these 8 students are debating, we don't want the rest of the class to fall asleep, right? So I make them judges. They have to take notes of each team's performance, their strengths, weaknesses, arguments, and eventually the judges have to decide which team wins the debate. To keep things organized and fair, set a time for every round, like maybe 10 to 15 minutes to guarantee that no one would take more time than the other teams. So as you can see, not only will students strengthen their listening and speaking skills, they will also practice developing important argumentative skills during these debates. And it might open their eyes to ideas that they've never considered before. That's it, teachers. This is part 1. I still have 3 other amazing group activities that I'll be sharing soon, so stay tuned. Thank you for being in my channel today.